No question of the day today. We're just diving straight into it because all the questions of the days that I could come up with for this game kind of tip the hand, if you will, to what my review will be. And I always like to keep the final thoughts at the end. But I will plug the rest of the videos we have here on the Dice Tower. If this is your first Bryan Drake Dice Tower video review, check out this playlist down here. We've got 200, at the time of recording this, 241 other videos that I've reviewed here on the Dice Tower. All kinds of stuff, Fantasy Flight, anything that suits your fancy. But today we're taking a look at a game called Crystal Hall. Yes, that does in fact sound like a play on words. Let's take a look now at this wizard dueling game about a hall with crystals in it and wizards right now. So here's a four-person setup of Crystal Hall. Your four miniatures go in their colored matching section here. The setup in the middle is the spaces with the mixed tiles with the black and white colors. They go out in the middle on those types of spaces. It is hard to see that though, by the way, but they are all out there. There's ones that are light and ones that are dark. The extra tiles go here, the spell cards go here, the crystals that you will be trying to capture are up there. Basically what you're going to do is the game works in four phases, just back to back to back in a circle. First phase is the gather phase. We'll talk about that in a minute because you don't do it on the first turn. Second is the magic phase. You get 4 UMP. That would be magic points to spend on actions. And there is a neat little chart right here that tells you, it's actually both here and on the back of the book, that tell you what cost what. So to cast a spell is 0 points. To move is a single point. So you get 4. So if you wanted to go 1, 2, 3, that would cost you 3 of your points. Whereas you could go, if you wanted to, 1, 1, 1, 1. I don't know why you would, but you could. So that's the magic phase. You can do things like push, so you can spend 2 points to push another character spaces backwards depending on what you roll. You can pinch a player, which means, or you squeeze, I should say, not pinch, that's St. Patrick's Day. You can squeeze a player. When you do this, they die, they go off the board. It's not permanent. You do get to get these back through different actions, including regenerate, which is 1 plus the number of crystal shards you've already gathered. And there are things that you can use the tile that you're standing on. So those are the main ways to do actions in the game. Then it goes to the discovery phase. So if you're landed on one of these tiles out here, you're going to flip that up. Now these will be all kinds of different things. This means that you can shoot and move diagonally is what that one means. You can also, there are a ton of these tiles. So I'll show you in the book what they are. But that's what you do on the discovery phase. You're going to turn over the tiles that you're standing on and get those benefits. Now also out here are symbols for the crystals. The way to win the game is to get 4 of these crystals. Once you 4 of the different color crystals. So there's blue right there. Once you get that, you'll take a blue crystal, put it in your area. First person to have all 4 crystals wins the game. It's basic, very, very simple what you're going to be doing. So you're going to be doing that rinse and repeat. You're also going to then draw a spell card. If you have 3 spells, you have to discard down to 2. I wanted to show you back here just kind of an idea of what these tiles can be. So they can be potions that give you more magic points for the turn. Also, you could be standing on a cauldron. That's some of the spaces out here. Those give you an additional magic point. Swamps lose you a magic point. The lens will let you flip over tiles that are out there. Drawing gives you more cards going diagonally. Tile switch, you can move 2 of the tiles that are out there. There are also different spells, things like curses, which hurt you. Dragon hearts empower your guild with bravery and strength. They give you, you get 8 magic points for that turn. I mean, just you can see all different sorts of stuff. You can surround your opponents with a magical net to kill them. You can cast fireballs, freeze, gusts, knighthood, life, mind control, giant leap, regroup. They all pretty much do what you think. Teleport and transpose. Pretty basic stuff though. I mean, you're going to spend your spell cards if you have them. You're going to take what's on the tiles and you're going to keep going until the first person gets 4 crystals. And that is Crystal Hall. Remember that song from the early 2000s, Daughters by John Mayer? My friend and I swore that the song had to have been come up with as a chorus first, and then the producers were like, "Hey, we're gonna need more lyrics," and he's like, "Oh, sure." I feel like that's what happened here. I feel like someone went, "Hey, you know what would be funny? Crystal Hall, crystal ball, get it? See what I did there?" Now I could be completely wrong. This does in fact give you a story as it happens so far kind of section, but it doesn't mean anything. This is basically it's a chess type game with 4 sides and 4 pawns each, and you get to move 4 times and choose how you want to move, especially if you have spell cards that let you move like knights in chess or diagonally like a bishop, etc. So all in all, it's basically an abstract game. The theme is there is no theme really. You're not really 4 wizards. It doesn't feel like you're playing 4 wizards. It just feels like you are moving little pegs around on a board and trying to land on these spots to uncover, hopefully, the crystal tiles. I am not enamored with this one. The art, and I hate to do reviews like this because, again, someone put out the effort and time to put this game out and everything like that. But when it's on the table, with the exception of the little wizard miniatures, it looks a little prototypey. I know that sounds weird to say, but like it does seem to have that look of a very nice prototype. You know, some of the pieces or the art is kind of flat and things like that. So wasn't enamored with the art. The gameplay is kind of just, it is what it is. You know, you're spending your movement points to move around and hope that you land on a crystal. But that's a lot of ground to cover, which is good that you do get 4 pawns or 4 wizards to move around, so you can kind of uncover some things rather quickly. So there is that. But it's kind of ho-hum, you know, you're moving wizards around, you're discovering, trying to get the crystals, you're getting spells, you're getting other, you know, cauldrons to get extra magic points, you're getting, you know, upgrades to let you do the better things that turn. It's a miss for me just in the style of play, because there are so many other games that I can play and find that have a better kind of feel than Crystal Hall. So this one's a pass for me, and again, I don't do negative reviews very often, but this one's just, it's not like, oh man, I hate this game, it's terrible. It's more like, you know, sustenance as opposed to a meal that you enjoy. It's not bad food. It's not like, I'm going to get food poisoning or salmonella from this. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I will have the turkey sandwich instead of like, yes, I will definitely have the filet with the lobster on the side, etc. Fill in the blank with your favorite meal. But that's kind of what this is to me. It's just, it's kind of bland. It's just there. I won't play it. Won't be in my collection, but it might be for you. It's kind of more abstract feel with some tweaks. So that is Crystal Hall. I'm Bryan Drake here on the Dice Tower. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram for more of these videos. Again, there's 241 other ones that you can check out automatically as this video plays right down here in the playlist below. But it's late and I'm going to bed. So whatever I usually say, that's all or something like that. So that's it. Whatever. Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.